Good morning, everybody. We are here for probably the biggest PTQ of the year, the biggest term of the year. We're here at Thunderbolt Lanes. Sorry, it is very sunny, but we are here at Thunderbolt Lanes for the World Series of Bowling PTQ. So we got 5 games on Wolf and 5 games on Badger, I believe. I think there's only 17 spots. Last time I checked, there's not a lot of spots, and there's like 130 guys bowling. So if we're going to make the World Series this week, we got to bowl really, really good. So last year, we were fortunate enough to make this tournament, make it through the PTQ, and did not bowl very good. So, but we had some recent success here at Thunderbolt. We shot 300 last year at the Masters, made the bracket, and now we are trying to get in the World Series. So 5 games on Wolf right now, and then 5 games on Badger. So let's get inside.
Hi, Keith.
All right, so we got 5 games on Wolf. Let's go ahead and take a look at what we're going to be throwing. So we got 170, we got another one, spare ball, optimum idle, absolute power. Just drilled this IQ Tour with a different layout. And then we also have a harsh reality and a blackout. So smoother kind of bowling balls to throw at the gutter for the first 5 games, and then we'll change our arsenal for Badger. All right, so we are done with 2 games. Sorry. We're done with 2 games here on Wolf. First game I had 2 teen. Just tapped a bunch. We all threw urethane on my pair. So it's me, Alec Keplinger, Ronnie Fujita, and Phil Watson. We all threw urethane, and it stretched quite a bit. So now, with it being stretched, it was hard to get a ball to go through the pins. I think I was high on the pair with 2 teen. And then we went to the second pair. They hooked a little bit more. So me and Kev both had the front 9. He had 279, I believe, and I split in the 10th for 265. So we're 80 over. Still throwing our my strong 78U. It's probably somewhat time to get into reactive, but we're gonna see. We're on the end pair, so we got 3 more games left in this block. So it's a good start, and recap, no cap. So we're recapping after 4. First 2 games, 2-teen. Then I had the front 9 and split. Game 3 hit the end pair, which is I think 71 and 72 or something like that. It's a lot. Had the front 5, and then my urethane ball started to bail, which I had a feeling it was going to get into reactive. So I switched to reactive to the back 4 for 240, and then switched, and I threw an idle, the optimum idle. And then when we flipped ends of the building, I actually threw my harsh reality on the fill. It looked really good, and then just had 270. So we are 204 over going into the last game. Not really looking at the scores. I'm just trying to bowl as best as I can, and see if we can get in like we did last year. So we got spare strike right now. We went back to the optimum idle. The harsh reality is a little early, so now we went back to the optimum idle just to give it a little bit weaker but slower option. So yeah, we got 7 frames left, so let's get it. leader of the PTQ.
Let's take Michigan Avenue, Dearborn.
Yeah, so we
Arrival time on this route is similar to Oakwood Boulevard, Dearborn.
sorry, we're going to get some to eat. But yeah, we had 2:30 the last game. For what I end up 241
plus 241.
plus 241. So I think I'm leading by a couple pins, but I've heard the guys say it before. You don't get anything for leading the PTQ. So we're gonna keep plugging away. We got 5 more games here in a couple hours on Badger, which last year when I made this, when they laid it over the short pattern, they were brutal. And I'm expecting the same thing today. So we're just gonna try to hit the one in the front. I kind of struggle when it comes along because I don't hook them, or I don't have enough hand. I don't roll it enough. But we're gonna try to do what we can and see if we can, get in the World Series. It's the biggest tournament of the year. It's really cool seeing a whole bunch of different countries bowling, different people, different styles. So yeah, it's a lot of fun. It's a great tournament. So hopefully we can get into the World Series. We got 5 more tonight, but leading the PTQ after 1 squad. So we got 5 to go. Let's get it. We are starting game 1 right now of the second block, going on 45 feet, and they are not very hard right now. So, but yeah, game 1, 5. We got a good cushion. Yeah, so throw some strong equipment, decent amount of oil in the lanes. We'll see what happens. So let's get started. Well, we are done with the 5 games on Badger, and it did not go very well. Let's see, I'm at minus 13 for the block, 228 overall. The number was 210 going in this game. We are bowling against the best bowlers in the world, so I'm going to expect that I'm going to be out by a couple. Never know. Things can happen, but yeah, I just positive. But, you know, I very fortunate to be here and be in the position. I got up in the 10th needing, you know, a chance to get in, and that's all you can ask for. So I know some stuff I need to work on, doing what these guys do, and you know, kind of slow hooking them when the fronts hook a lot and the backhands are really, really tight. And that's just not my forte. I'm really good at short, obviously. But yeah, it's just, you know, one of those blocks. Everything that could have went wrong did. I stayed in it mentally, didn't get too upset. I did press quite a bit. But, I mean, I didn't want to go from leading to not out of it. But so we're in a, you know, positive kind of state. You know, if we make it, we make it. If we don't, there's always another tournament. So, but we'll see what the number is. It's probably going to be here in a couple minutes. So, yeah. So, hopefully we get in. Hopefully not. I don't know. But good World Series. Good World Series. So, we will see you guys maybe tomorrow, maybe next week. I don't know. So, but thank you guys. Peace.